$68 billion. It's a lot of money, right, Six?
A lot of money indeed, guys. Welcome to another episode of the 60XP. What is all that money for?
Well, first we gotta introduce ourselves. I'm Zero. Don't be rude.
60 XP.
Oh, you're the 60 XP? Well, nice to meet you.
Oh man, I feel a little bit under the weather.
Oh God. Don't worry, guys. Don't worry. We're doing this virtually, so I'm okay. I'm safe.
Must be Megatron attacking. 60. How much you said again?
68 billion. It's actually 68.7 billion with the B.
Well, guys, big news today as Xbox. What Zero is basically saying, Xbox. Well, not Xbox. Microsoft acquire Activision, or it's gonna acquire Activision and Blizzard and incorporate it into Microsoft Gaming.
For $68.7 billion.
That's right. The creators of Call of Duty, Warcraft, Candy Crush, your favorite game, Zero, Tony Hawk, Diablo, Overwatch, Spyro the Dragon, hell yeah, back to my good old PlayStation days. Hearthstone, Guitar Hero, Crash Bandicoot, hell yeah, another great PlayStation game. Wasn't Crash Bandicoot kind of considered the Sony mascot for a time?
A short time, yeah.
Short time, yeah. Look at where he's at now.
I think it's the original PlayStations when it was real popular. They had what was it, Crash Bandicoot Racing. Then they had that Crash Bandicoot World, where basically you're doing mini games. You just gotta go through and beat the mini games until you find.
Dude, they had the original Crash Bandicoot 1, 2, and Wrath of Cortex, which was 3.
Yeah, that's the original adventure one, but they had separation, kind of what they had Super Mario 1, Super Mario 2, Super Mario 3, and then after that they made Mario Kart and Dr. Mario. They kind of the same situation, not as extensive, but they did the same with Crash Bandicoot PlayStation.
Indeed. So basically, folks, Microsoft finally acquiring Blizzard and Activision. They are incredibly excited to have the chance to work with the amazing, talented, dedicated people across those brands. With Demonware, Digital Legends, High Moon Studios, Infinity Ward, which is all the Call of Duty coming now into Microsoft.
Yeah.
Major League Gaming, Radical Entertainment, Raven Software, Sledgehammer Games, Toys for Bob, Treyarch, and everything across Activision Blizzard. So until this transaction closes, Activision Blizzard and Microsoft Gaming will continue to operate independently. Once the deal is complete, the Activision Blizzard business will report to Microsoft Gaming.
And how it sounds, it hasn't been signed off yet, but I think basically everything is set up and ready. It's just that hasn't been 100% complete yet, but it looks like it's going that way.
Yeah, and that's big, man. When I woke up today, that's the first thing that I saw when I went online. And I'm like, wait, what? Microsoft, where'd this come from? This is like a left hook, Nobody know this was going on.
Yeah, I think they heard you. I think Microsoft's like, you know what? We really got six with the whole Xbox 360, Xbox One. Because it's been what? Not even 4 months ago. No, wait. No, it's been a while. I'm sorry. It's been a year, almost a year and a half. Read the year wrong. That Microsoft bought Bethesda. So they're making the wave and buying these big ones. Now, of course, this one's way bigger because back then when they bought Bethesda, it was only for 7.5 billion. But this is for 68 billion.
But don't you feel it's becoming kind of a monopoly in the gaming industry now?
You think they're gonna overpower PlayStation that bad?
Well, one thing Phil Spencer said that they're not gonna have supposedly they're not gonna make with the acquire of Activision, they're not gonna make Call of Duty exclusive, supposedly. Now, it wouldn't benefit Call of Duty to be exclusively to Xbox. We know that.
Did he say that? The one I read, he said that it's gonna be what was the wording? it's gonna be by game review if they're gonna have an exclusive for Xbox. I think is what I read. Something like that. They're gonna review because like you said, all those games you just mentioned. Though if this deal goes in, Microsoft's the boss of it now, so they can make any of these games exclusive if they want to. Of course, if the contract still has been broken on, I know there's still a couple of those that are still in contract with Sony, so we'll see how that goes. I don't think I'm there yet. I don't think I'm there that I think that Microsoft's gonna take over that much yet. If they keep going this way, then yes, but I don't think they're there yet. I don't think I'm there to worry yet.
But this is interesting because it's gonna make you wonder, having Sony still #1, but it's gonna make you wonder how will Sony counteract now to all of this? You know what I'm trying to say?
Well, I'm hoping, and gaming industry has always been, even back in our childhood, there's always more systems, but it was always 2 game systems. And there's always one that was a little better. It was either Nintendo or Sega. Until the PlayStation came out, then there was a PlayStation, Nintendo, and then when the Xbox came out, Xbox kind of took away Nintendo. And that, so it's always kind of been always 2 systems on there. And it's all, even back in our childhood, Nintendo was way more powerful than Sega at that time. So I don't think I'm worried about that yet. But yeah, it will be interesting. I do like it because now it's gonna have, now PlayStation's not just sit there not doing it. They're gonna have to do something. So
I guess they will have. Microsoft said that upon close, they will be offering as many Activision Blizzard games as they can within the Xbox Game Pass and PC Game Pass. Yeah,
I read that too. So
like
that's interesting. I want to see how many games they're gonna put in the Game Pass.
Like both new titles and games from Activision and Blizzard's incredible catalog. They also announced today that Game Pass now has more than 25 million subscribers. 25 million subscribers. They are making money. Microsoft is making enough money, not of the Xbox, but of the Game Pass, if you ask me.
But even prior to, I think, Xbox Series X, they've been pushing that. That was their big advertising thing. We have the Xbox Game Pass. That was kind of thing they tried to push away from PlayStation because PlayStation didn't have that, or Sony didn't have that. Where you could spend I think it's $11, $13 a month, and sometimes you get a little worried because you spend $11, $13 a month, and they just put down the the older games and all the stuff that people don't really want to play. But throughout the whole Xbox Game Pass thing, they always have games on there. I mean, they even have new games that come out that put it on there. So I think they've been doing a good job with that. That's probably how that number got up so high. It's only been 3 years? It's only 3 years old, huh? The Game Pass. It's not that old.
Indeed. They also said that the acquiring of these franchises will accelerate their plans for cloud gaming, allowing more people in more places around the world to participate in the Xbox community using phones, tablets, laptops, and all devices you already own. Activision Blizzard games are enjoyed on a variety of platforms, and they plan to continue to support those communities moving forward. It's pretty interesting.
If Microsoft says okay. If Microsoft says okay. Because you're saying that Activision plans on playing on different platforms. If Microsoft says it's okay.
Well, let's say supporting those communities moving forward, but that's coming from Microsoft. That's actually the official Microsoft statement that I'm reading.
Again.
Microsoft is committed to our journey for inclusion in every aspect of gaming, about both employees and players. They deeply value individual studio cultures. They also believe that creative success and autonomy go hand in hand with treating every person with dignity and respect. Pretty much, since they're talking about cloud gaming there, I tried cloud gaming. It ain't quite there yet.
Yeah, it's a cool idea. It really is. There's just some stuff they still need to work out. They didn't work out the tweaks on it.
Yeah, they gotta work some kinks out on it. But it is a very, very good idea that they're trying to make, you know, if they can work it out somehow. I think maybe the internet speed ain't quite there yet. Is that how cloud works?
In all honesty, I'm not sure, but the only reason I get a little frustrated, it could be connection. I know because when 69 play Dead by Daylight, I have it on um, the cloud, and it's weird because if I have it on the cloud, and sometimes it can take 5 minutes, but if I keep restarting the game, like the 8th or 9th time, it'll go immediately. So there is some things they still have to go through to fix it, but like I said, it's a neat idea. To not take
That's
your
one of the
storage around.
kinks.
No,
But imagine if they get that fixed
it'll be good.
on all the games they have on that Game Pass library right now. Most of them they have it on the cloud gaming. You know, that's another thing. Like, you know, what if I just want to play the game on my phone? I can with the cloud gaming because I don't have to download it.
Yeah. And plus,
so that-
then, yeah. But with that also, you do have, especially how the games are getting bigger and bigger now, you're limited to your spaces unless you want to buy a $300 hard drive for your Xbox. You're limited on your spaces on your Xbox, so it's neat to have. If majority of the games that you play on the Game Pass is in the cloud, you don't have to worry about it taking space out of your hard drive.
I mean, or if you have it on your PC, you can just play those. If you have the Game Pass on PC, just play it on your PC. You know, you don't have an Xbox, but you have a good running PC. You're good. You know what I mean? So that's why I think they're making a lot of money, and that's why they're turning their focus more to Game Pass. They made a good job making that library. And yes, they do take games out and they put on other games, but they do give you great games still with the rotation. They give you like a couple of AAA games and then, you know, some B games, C games, but you still get a lot of good games for the price they offer it right now. It's still a good buy, if you ask me.
Yeah, well, the Halo Infinite's on there. That came out like whenever the game actually came out. It was on the Game Pass. So,
yeah, you got the Forza. You got Forza also.
Beautiful,
you know.
beautiful. But yeah, I mean, they again, that's one of the things that I guess, you know, sometimes when you hear it's like, oh, they just put what the AAA games or what they put the old games on there that, you know, no one plays, or but they do put new ones up there, and it's decent games on there too. You know, I'll say that it's above decent. It's really good game options they have.
So check it out, guys. If you haven't checked out the Game Pass yet and you're thinking about it, that's a good time to get it with all the good stuff coming into it. But before we leave with this big news that happened today, bro, I gotta tell you about another thing that came out today. Netflix releasing the Cuphead trailer for the TV show coming out on February. If you guys haven't played the game Cuphead, you guys need to look it up, find it. Such a good game, such a difficult game.
Yeah.
But it is good. You're gonna see it. The TV show is coming up on Netflix. I'm excited for that. I saw the trailer. I posted it on the Facebook page, 60XP. You can check it out. It looks great. It looks beautiful. I did not know that, what's his name? Wayne Brady, the host of Deal or No Deal. And he used to be on Whose Line What Is It Anyway?
Whose Line Is It Anyway? I used to watch that all the time.
He's the voice of the Dice King.
Ooh.
So I'm pretty sure it's gonna be one hell of a show. It already looks beautiful, like the old type cartoons.
Yeah, it does.
And man, I tell you, just look at the trailer and you'll love it. Yeah. And also, folks, probably between 2 days, I'll be releasing another video also coming up, talking about WWE 2K22.
Are you gonna buy this time?
We'll see. They're releasing some information about it in a day or 2 days. So when they release it, we'll know. There's rumors right now about it. There's been some leaks about the additions. We know Rey Mysterio is on the cover of the game. And there's a deluxe edition, and supposedly we have 3 versions of Undertaker coming up this year. That's what's been leaked. And
do they still have the issues with the multiplayer?
we don't know. We don't know nothing. They're gonna reveal something like in a day and a half, 2 days.
That game is probably the most. What's the word I'm looking for here? Worst game to play in multiplayer because it's so glitchy and laggy on there, and I guess it doesn't also help that there's a lot of quick times you have to press a button to reverse, and there's something more frustrating than you click it at the right time, but because of the lag, it didn't went through. So yeah.
Oh yeah, the lag never helps on those wrestling games. That's why it's better playing local. But other than that, folks, we'll see once it drops the information. I'll be doing another little podcast and letting you guys know what's up with that, and I'll be posting it on YouTube. So be sure to check us out on YouTube at 60XP, right?
60XP
That's
or
the name.
60XP. Either one will work. You'll find us on there.
Also Facebook at the 60XP, and you can listen to us on Spotify and Google Podcasts and Apple Podcasts at 60XP.
Also, if you check us out on YouTube, make sure you like and subscribe. We'll have other videos out there.
So for this edition of the 60XP Quick News here recap, this is 6 signing out, folks.
This is 0 signing out.
Later.
Thank you for watching. This is 0 from the 60XP. If you enjoy, make sure you subscribe and push on the notification bell to get notified for all new videos that come out. Later.